morning, students. So let us start the remaining portion of the poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. In the previous video, we saw that how to identify the wild beast. In that first we discussed about an Asian lion, that how to identify or distinguish Asian lion when it advances towards you with a large stony beast and roars, especially the roaring. And second is coming a Bengal tiger. So how to identify, distinguish Bengal tiger? If sometimes when are roaming through the forest and a noble wild beast greets you, welcomes you, and at that time and having the black stripes on its body, especially the skin, which is very attractive, and just notice that within a few, it means just within a glance, it eats you. So you can identify, you can understand who is what is the name of that animal. That definitely it comes Bengal tiger. Next we have seen about leopard. Leopard, definitely how to distinguish leopard when it if it is a strolling forth. Strolling means walking slowly in a relaxed manner. Forth means forward. A beast if you come across whose hide with spots is papered, it means almost whose skin is covered with dots. As soon as he has leapt on you, as soon as it means within few, just a blink or the glance that he jumps on you, leapt on you, that time you can understand that it is a leopard. And definitely it will not give any kind of the chance to move because or to cry with a pain, because continuously it will go on jumping, leaping, so that's why you will not get any opportunity or any chance to cry for help. So now these three animals we saw yesterday. Coming to the next one. So the next animal, that if when you are walking around your yard, so that then the poet says that, for example, if by chance that whenever that you are walking in your yard, in your courtyard, house yard, at that time what will happen? You meet a creature there, and definitely you will meet, whenever you are walking in the yard of your house, you will come across a creature, a kind of an animal, a kind of a creature there, who hugs you very, very hard. And this creature, definitely it hugs you very hard, tightly, almost we could say till death. And definitely we could identify the bear is the animal and bear is the creature, definitely, and it is considered, it is thought that bear are the good wrestlers, and it will definitely hug you till death. It will embrace you till death, hug you till death. Who hugs you very, very hard, and especially the hugs of this animal, bear, it is very hard, very tight when it hugs you, and it will not, you cannot escape till death. Be sure it is a bear. And if you find that animal, if you come across this animal in your courtyard, in the yard of your house, and if it hugs you, so you can understand, be sure that it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. A caress means a kind of a noble touch or the loving touch. If you have any doubts, and there will be no doubt, because it means easy to identify. When it hugs you, that time it hugs very tightly, very hard, very, very hard. You cannot escape, it will not leave you till the death, just like a wrestler. So that's why you can understand that definitely sure that it is a bear. Next, he will give you just one more caress there. Definitely one more caress means kind of a gentle and the loving touch if you want. So this animal, bear, number 4. That if you come across by mistake, that if you happen to come across this animal, you meet this animal in the yard of your house, this creature, and if it hugs you very, very hard, tightly, then you can identify, be sure it is a bear. Next, though to distinguish beast of prey. Distinguish means to make difference. Though to distinguish a beast of prey means the animals or the birds killed by another. Beast of prey, a novice might nonplus. A novice means a beginner. Meaning is given there. A novice means a beginner. We are going towards the next animal. Right? So, though to distinguish beast of prey, a novice might nonplus. Novice means a kind of a beginner, or here meaning is given someone new to a job, just like a beginner. A novice might nonplus. Definitely it might confused. Nonplus means confused, puzzled. It might nonplus. The crocodile you always make. Definitely, how to identify the two animals, how to distinguish that. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas. The crocodile, you know the very much this creature which lives in water, especially crocodile. And whenever somebody is, for example, crying, or a kind of false cry, that a kind of a pretension that he is pretending to cry. So that time we could say that don't shed crocodile tears, just like his tears are crocodile. So now the crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas. Hyena, a kind of a wild animal, which looks like a dog. Picture is given in your book. You can see crocodile. We all are familiar with this creature which lives in water, and especially the next coming hyena, which also a kind of a wild animal, looks like a dog. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas. Hyenas come with merry smiles, and one speciality, one difference, how to distinguish these two creatures. One is crocodile and the second one is hyena. So the first one is coming to crocodile, hyena, that hyena always laughs at it swallows its prey, its victim. What is this difference? You understand the difference? Hyena, this creature, always laughs when it swallows its victim. Right? This is the speciality. Laughing is the speciality, always having the smile, laughing of this animal, hyena. Laughing is it always laughs as it swallows its victim. And that laughing resembles human sound. You will feel that just like a human sound, human is laughing, a human being is laughing. When this hyena laughs, the sound of that laughing, it resembles with a human being. So this is the speciality of this creature, this animal, hyena, that it laughs like a human being when it eats, when it swallows its victim. So then, next coming, hyena comes with merry smile, happy smiles, it comes. But if they weep, they are crocodiles. It is very easy to understand. While eating, if the animal laughs, if that creature laughs, it means that creature is, who is that creature? Definitely hyena is the creature. And while eating, if that creature, while coming towards you, if it weeps, for example, if it weeps or cry or shed tears, it means shedding tears, that creature means crocodile. And speciality of the crocodile, that it shed tears while eating its prey or the victim, right? It sheds tears while eating its prey. So this is the major difference, that while hyena swallows its victim, its prey, it laughs, and laughing sound resembles with human sound, right? And coming to crocodile when it eats its prey or its victim, that time what it weeps, tears comes in the eyes of crocodile. So this is the major difference. One laughs, another weeps. They are crocodiles. So this is what fourth, almost fifth animal we have seen, that hyena and crocodile, right? Coming to the next one, last one. The true chameleon, is small. The true chameleon means a small lizard. Lizard, all you know very well. lizard, this creature. So chameleon, a small lizard that can change color, having the capacity, expert at camouflage. Camouflage means disguising, to change its color, to change the appearance. Camouflage, right? So then, chameleon is a small lizard that can change color according to its surrounding. According to its surrounding, it changes color just like a lizard one. So this chameleon that we have to see in the last para, the true chameleon that is small, picture is given there in your book. It is a very small creature, a lizard sort of thing. Sort of thing means a kind of a lizard we could say, right? This chameleon, a kind of a small one, just like a lizard. He hasn't any ears at all, and without ears, this creature specially, which creature? Chameleon, this creature without ears at all, and not single wing. It means without ears and without ears and wings. This creature, this creature which looks like a lizard, it can just like a lizard can change its color according to its surroundings. Expert, this animal experts at camouflage. Camouflage means to disguise, to change the appearance, to change the color according to the surroundings. It hasn't any ears at all and without wings. If there is nothing on the tree, and if you see on the tree, if you look at the tree, and if you do not find anything, if you do not notice anything, so definitely you can consider, think that you can consider that it is the chameleon you see. Definitely you can, assume that you can consider that the chameleon is sitting there. Chameleon is there on the branch of the tree, right? Whenever you look at the tree, you will, looking at the tree, when you will find nothing there, nothing to be sitting on the branch of the tree, so you can consider it is the chameleon you can see. Because the color of the tree and the chameleon will be same. Because this creature is having the ability, such a capacity, that such a skill that to change its color according to its surroundings. So you will not identify easily. You cannot identify easily that the chameleon or some kind of the creature is there. So that time you can understand definitely that chameleon is there, sitting on the tree. So this is what. So this is an easy method to identify this animal. So now, but it is difficult to see, especially this animal if it is there on the tree. So this is what we have seen, that how to distinguish the animals. So now in this poem, how to tell the wild animals in this poem. So far, let us conclude this poem. So far that we have seen that the first, that how to identify an Asian lion, right? Second animal, a Bengal tiger. Next, a leopard. Next, fourth one is a bear. Next one is hyena and crocodile. One weeps, another laughs, right? Hyena laughs and crocodile weeps while eating its prey. And the last one we have seen chameleon, which looks like a lizard. So these animals, almost 6 animals we saw, 6-7 animals that we have seen so far. So this is what the main intention, main purpose of the poet is that the poet wants to educate us. The poet wants to aware us, educate us about the different wild animals. Because if we don't know that's how the animal looks like, for example, a tiger, a lion, so definitely it is dangerous. We don't know what will happen in future. If going through the forest or somewhere, if by chance if we come across with such an animal, and if we don't know who is that animal, whether it's a dangerous or anything there, so definitely it is a kind of not good thing, harmful thing for us. So that's why only to educate the people, to increase the knowledge, understanding, the poet has given this poem, that how to identify wild animals. And wild animals, the poet wants to say that it is a kind of a treasure for us. We need to preserve them. This is also one more major theme the poet wants to say here. So now, this is what in short summary that we have defined of this poem. I hope that you understand the summary. So go through the question answer that there is not something different is given. Only that you need to keep in your mind, remember that what is the speciality of Asian, for example, lion, Asian lion, Bengal tiger, leopard, how to identify with their skin, with their roaring or the different, for example, color or hugs. So how to identify, just you need to remember, you need to keep in your mind, right? So let us stop here. Then thank you and have a nice